Alright, familiar face, Dinh-kha Bui. You ended up top 64 this time.
Yeah,
but you ended up third place after Swiss,
yes,
right?
I went 11-1 in Swiss and lost in top 64.
Right, with, I think, a special deck. So,
Kind of,
Naturia Runick,
Runick
right?
Ishizu.
Yeah. Okay, anything you want to say before you go to the list?
I think the deck was really good into tier. I played against 9 tiers in total, and I won against all of them except for the last one in the top cut, which was kind of sad. I got pretty unlucky with my opening hands that game, but overall I was very happy about the deck and deck choice.
Okay, cool, let's see.
Yeah. First of all, the Naturia package, the free cricket.
The new ones.
Yeah, the new ones, they are insane. And the one brick. I just played this one brick. The one brick. I opted not to play the Vane or the Stinkbug.
Okay.
Because I think this one is totally enough. One thing I did not like about the other version with the Verniserves and the Stinkbug was you needed to play more bricks.
Yeah.
But with the runic stuff, you can protect your monsters with, for example, like the flashing fire or the slumber. So you don't really need the Stinkbug in this deck. So I think these 7 just were really good.
Right.
And of course, the 3 traps and 2 reborn spells.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the Ishizu cards, 3 Caldo, 3 Mudora and 3 Kelbeck.
Right.
No Agido. I also did not main deck the Orange Light because I don't play that many fairies. Usually we don't want to mill 5 if we don't know what we're up against. But Kelbeck has a very nice hand effect, which can be pretty good against tier elements if they don't play around it, which happened a couple of times in the tournament. And some more hand traps. The best ones versus tier, like the best Jilts, 3 Magnamut, 2 Jerusalem, and 1 Saronia.
Yep. Right.
Then the Runic package, 2 Fountain, 3 Tip, 3 Destruction, 3 Freezing Curses, Flashing Fires, 3 Slumbers, and 1 Hammer.
Okay.
The reason why I played the Runic engine in this deck is the Runic engine itself gives the deck a much higher ceiling and makes the end board better, makes the grind game better. You can out floodgates. You have an insane matchup against any kind of rogue decks.
Right.
They might seem weak against the Ishizu part. If you play against Ishizus, they can just shuffle back your targets from Fountain, which is kind of annoying. But you can play around these 2 because you also play them, so you can just shuffle back to the deck before you commit into your runic stuff.
Right. Yeah.
One more advantage is if you open like Tip, it's like the best card in the deck, because if you activate Tip and you banish 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck, you know what you're up against.
Okay.
So if you hit, for example, a Flunder card or a Sprite card, you know you're not up against tier, so you can mill 5 without fearing them going plus, which is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. This was the main deck, 45.
45?
45 actually, yes.
Yeah.
There was no way we're playing 40 in this deck. I was at 50 at some point, but I cut down some cards to make the deck more consistent. Because you always want to open like 1 Naturia starter plus 2 runics. It's the optimal hand, to be honest, like 2 runic cards.
Yeah.
Drawing this card in your opening hand in the normal Naturia variant is pretty bad because it's kind of a brick, but in this deck it's insane because you just activate a runic spell, summon Hugin, discard this one and go plus infinite, which is crazy.
Okay.
Also you can also discard like the Ishizu cards with Hugin, which is also pretty good. Yeah. 1 token. Then the extra deck, 2 Hugin, 1 Dog, Power Dragon, Stars Charge. Yeah, you often make one of them, depends on the hand, in your opening combo to draw through your deck, to draw more runic cards and so on. Net Beast, this one I don't summon that often first turn, only if my hand is very broken, because usually I rather go for a single 10 than Naturia Beast if I have the option to go for one of them, which are Baron and Shengying.
Right.
Shengying is pretty cool because this guy can protect your small monsters from being attacked over by opponent's monsters, because it reduces all the attack points of the opponent monsters. And combined with runic cards, which are banish cards, or the Bestials, or the Ishizu cards, you can trigger this card whenever you want to in both turns, which is kind of crazy. One Lugaris, if your hand is pretty bad, you go for this. Abyss Dweller for the tier matchup, of course. This one if you get shifted. Beatrice and 3 link monsters. The cool part about the runic stuff is if you play against Flunder and you activate like 1 runic spell and to summon a runic monster, the shifter you just summon the level 4 dog. You normally summon any level 4 and can go into Babushka without any problems, which is pretty nice in this version. And the side deck, 3 Gamma, 1 Driver, another Bestial, the 7th one, and now the weird part, Orange Lights and Agido. Agido is really good. Having this card in your deck against Bright Flunder is like really good, but you don't want to use this one against tier, so I opted to side these in for all the other non-tier matchups, combined with Orange Light. Then for time, these 2 cards and 3 Lightning Storms. I'm honest, I would have changed 1 Lightning Storm for the 3rd Agido, which makes the siding patterns better. Yep.
Do you have a very specific end board or a very common combo? Like if people never played Naturia, like what's the main end board you would like to
There's
end
no
on?
real main end board. It really depends on your hand, on your draws. But I can show you like the standard thing. If you have like 2 runic cards, let's say this is your hand, like 2 runic cards and 1 Naturia card.
Right.
You just activate the first runic card, go for Hugin, discard 1 card to search the fountain. Then the 3 triggers to search you any Naturia card. In this case, the More Cricket, if this is our hand.
Yep.
Then we can normal summon this guy, check him out for Camellia. Trigger this effect, send another 3 to get the monster reborn.
Yep, not once per turn.
Not once per turn, yeah. Then we synchro these 2 for Coral Dragon. Use Fountain, activate the 2nd one. If you opened like a tip or hard drew the fountain, and you use already 1, you could just recycle the first one with the dog. But in this case, we just draw 2 cards. Then we go into Baron or Shengying. Let's say we go into Baron. We draw another card. And what I often do is just pass on a very small board and keep a lot of resources, because we basically upgrade every deck with Fountain and Naturia cards. We just set this card, and we have. It depends on your hand how much you can extend.
Because it also has grave effects, right?
Yes, the cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And on the opponent's turn, we can use the blessing, summon the Camellia, and then we also get the sunflower from our graveyard back. Yeah. Which is like the main combo. So you have Baron, this a bunch of draws, and yeah.
Yeah, really cool. Okay. Any shoutouts? Any last words?
Yeah, shoutouts to my locals, Bibel and Berlin, Timo. Shoutouts to 100%. Shoutouts to the guys I tested with, so Archie, Dennis, Ben. Shoutouts to Colin, Boat, Osan, Leon, Chung, Tai, Julian and Peter.
Okay.
And also shout out to Pascal.
Okay.
And Adrian, sorry. Adrian,
Yes, you can't forget anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Dinh-kha Bui, thanks for the list. Congrats.